I've been wanting to go to Key Ramen for a really long time. Well, since it opened, which was like a month ago. So I was so excited when my friends from out of town suggested it for dinner tonight. The restaurant was pretty packed, so we had to wait a while for our food. It was totally worth it though, because the food was awesome. I had the curry ramen, which was perfectly spicy and didn't need anything else. A nice hot bowl of ramen was the perfect solution for this cold, rainy day. But the cold didn't stop us from getting ice cream. We went for dessert at a rolled ice cream shop across the street called Natural. Watching ice cream artists chopping, spreading, and rolling the ingredients is one of the most satisfying things in the world. It was my first time getting rolled ice cream, so I had to put it on my Snapchat story. This type of ice cream has been a thing in Asia for a while now, but it's relatively new in Pittsburgh. I got Oreo cheesecake with a chocolate drizzle and graham cracker crumbs to share with my hubby Sam. We both love cheesecake, so it was an obvious choice. I had to have a few bites right away, but since it was packed, we made our way outside to eat in the rain. We didn't mind. Afterward, we went to a bar called Industry Public House for some blueberry basil beers. The adventurous one among us got a smoked whiskey, which was a good show. I'm not big on whiskey, but I really enjoyed watching it and then eventually tasting it. I forgot what flavor it was though. Overall, it was a lovely evening catching up with friends, especially since they were visiting from out of town. It felt like those good old college days. Alright, so now it's time for the art journaling part. I decided to draw a few of the things that we ate tonight, from my bowl of ramen, which was so delicious, to the rolled ice cream, to the smoked whiskey that my friend got. I decided to sketch it out with a red colored pencil and then watercolor it and also ink it in at the end. So I actually made this book out of watercolor paper. I think it was just some cheap Canson 90-pound watercolor paper I had lying around. And I cut it down and then I punched out the rings with some sort of machine at my job that made these ring-bound notebooks. And I put it together and I just had this notebook lying around for ages and ages, and I finally picked it up and decided to use it. I'm still on the lookout for a good watercolor sketchbook or mixed media sketchbook that can handle things. But for the time being, I think it's good for me to kind of reuse my vast collection of sketchbooks and notebooks that aren't really doing anything right now except gathering dust. I'm using the Primo Marketing Decadent Pies watercolor palette and the Sakura Koi Field watercolor palette, I think. The Decadent Pies palette has a few shimmery colors, but it doesn't really show up on the page, which actually I think I prefer. I'm using this kind of cool gray color, and I think I prefer that it's not shimmery. I'm using it as little shadows on the whipped cream of the rolled ice cream, and I don't know, maybe I would like it if it had shimmer. I kind of had a hard time painting the fire on the smoked whiskey. You know, the little blue tones at the bottom of the flame was so hard to accurately depict, and then you have the bright fire. I guess I should have put a background or something around it so that the fire could really stand out. I'll have to work on painting and drawing fire and smoke in the future. I think my favorite part is adding line work. You know, the watercolor part is pretty enjoyable too, but adding the line work kind of just ties everything all together, like a key image right on top, and it kind of just finishes everything out very nicely. Remembering moments, you know, even though we have ways to capture memories via social media nowadays, I think there's something really special about recording memories on paper. I mean, I use social media probably way too much, and things like Snapchat and Instagram are great for when you want to capture a moment instantaneously. But I think journaling is a much deeper dive. It's a time to reflect And you don't have to share it with the internet if you don't want to. And the thing about an art journal is you can use it to practice your art every single day. I recently made a goal to draw every day or paint every day, and I thought an art journal would be a fantastic medium to help me achieve that goal. I heard someone say very recently, like maybe 2 days ago, he said, talent is never enough. And I kind of took it as, even if you have a natural born talent or a natural born gift, it's not enough if you don't actually put it to use, if you don't hone those skills, if you don't draw every day or practice your instrument every day or write every day. You'll lose that talent, or at least you'll never improve on what existing natural talent you have. I hope you like this art journal / vlog series as much as I enjoyed creating it. I had a blast filming out and about with my friends, and I also really enjoyed drawing and painting and writing about it. I hope to make more art journal videos soon about everyday things that inspire me to make art. Until then, I will see you in my next video. Please like and subscribe if you like this sort of thing, and thanks so much for watching.